So Milo, hit a ball for me. So you asked me to watch your swing, and I've watched it. Now, okay, so when you miss, where's your miss?
Right.
Okay. Do you feel like when you miss that the club gets under, it gets behind you a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay. It's not bad, but so...
What I feel like, it's not so much that the club gets behind me, it's that my body just it tilts back.
Okay.
And that's what causes the club to get behind me.
Right. Now, here's something that, again, this is a Joe Nichols. Joe taught me this big time about your eyes are so important in your golf swing. And people don't look at eyes. You start watching path of club and what's going on there, and you pay no attention to what message your brain is getting relative to path. So Milo's tendency, and he was asking me, what do you see in my swing? And I've watched him swing under pressure. And where Milo gets in trouble under pressure is he tends to get a little on top of it, and then you get right here, and then you come back out of it, and then your miss is right, and it's hit hard and right.
Yeah, it goes really far into the trees.
So somebody would watch that and say, well, he's not quite getting back into his right side, and then he's backing out of it. But here's really the reason that's happening. Okay, so set up to the ball. So here's what happens to Milo, and it happens to a lot of people, but now in good players make one adjustment. The average player makes another adjustment. We're going to show you what both do. And a lot of people out there, including Milo, who he kind of knew he did this, but not as big, and when we changed it, it made a big difference in what happened to how his body moves. So set up to the ball. So here's what happens to Milo's head. When he starts back, his eyes turn this way. So if you look at the brim of his hat, it's actually his eyes are aimed like that. And because his head turns that way, it steepens his swing and it puts him so he wants to make his path come this way. So as a good player, from right there, he's looking at the ball and he's going, uh-oh, I got to do something, and so then he reverses back under, and that's what happens to the club. So if all we do with Milo, go ahead and sit up there. If all we do is once he gets set up, we get his eyes, I say, okay, now go ahead and swing, but we're going to keep your eyes, start over, and you can go ahead and hit one nice and easy. So all we're going to do is keep his eyes from tilting. And all of a sudden now, there's no back out of it. So it was his eye line. Now, if I didn't fix his eye line, and we tried to fix what he's doing with the club, I can promise you this is a train wreck. Because the reason his swing's doing what it's doing is it's reacting to the eye line. So when you guys are looking at your swings, one thing you can have is somebody stand behind you and look at where your eye line is. Now, the average player, what would you say? What handicap and up goes the other way?
7 or 8 and up.
Okay, so probably I was going to say 10 and up. Here's how they react. Go ahead and set up here. So you get the 10 and above handicap who starts the club back and their eyes go like this. Where's their swing go on the downswing? Right where they're, because they don't readjust. So for a lot of you who are over the top, for lack of a better term, set up to the ball here, Milo. If I take Milo's eyes, he's just going to hit it easy. But if I take his eyes and I overdo this and I say make a swing and hit one. Okay, there is no way you're coming over the top from there. If I turn your eyes the other way, there's probably no way you're coming from the inside. So be really careful about your eye line. Have somebody watch it. If you're a slicer, if you're a chronic over-the-top person, if you just have somebody do what I just did to Milo, if you just turn your eyes in here like this and just make an easy swing, all of a sudden, your path, you won't get ahead of it. You might even hit draws from there. Now, you can let your head go once you've hit the ball, because that's, again, we don't want you to just leave your head there. But you got to be careful about what your eyes are doing, because your eyes are telling your brain what the path is, and your path is going to tend to go at a 90-degree angle or parallel to your eye line. So if I all of a sudden aim my eyes way out to the right, I'm probably not going to swing this way. If I aim my eyes this way, I'm probably not going to swing in here. So eye line becomes a big way to fix golf swings without fixing swings, because it's what happened to, same thing that happened to Milo.